All right, we are live. And by live, I mean I'm recording clips and highlights, reaction to the update once again. Like, comment, subscribe. We might even put this on the main channel. It's such a big deal for the update. All right, so we'll start here. They added retakes, but we're going to skip over that because I know why you're here. And if you don't know why you're here, you're going to quickly find out why the algorithm recommended this video to you. Adding retakes, fixed molly and spoke integration logic in cases when multiple spokes are active in the map. Updated workshop maps. Adjustments to Inferno, fuck that map. Contracts, this is it right here. Extended functionality, trade up contract to allow 5 exchanging items of covert quality as allows. So basically, you trade up 5 reds, you can get a knife or gloves. That's it right there. Some people at the start of this update thought that you couldn't trade it or sell it. You can, and you will be able to. For all of you with way too much money in skins and thought this was an investment vehicle in your 401k, holy fuck, stop it. Second, yeah, you're going to take a hit, myself included. I will be taking a massive fucking hit, I'm sure. However, the skin community is going to fucking hate me. I don't want to sit here and pretend like I like this update because I know how much money I'm going to lose. But also, if anybody from the skin community didn't recognize how much market manipulation was going on, especially just the massive amounts of skins just being completely bought out in low numbers and low quantities to the point where people are just mass manipulating certain skins for their own gain. You've been turning a blind eye to it because it's just probably making you money. Like that's the only, like if you're in it and you're like super aware of all this stuff, then you know exactly why Valve's doing this and you're just upset that this is how they went about it. Or if you didn't know, like that's totally normal. That means you're not terminally online. But I think that this update is not as bad as people think it will be. First off, people are just hoarding reds. Second, this will actually increase the value of your reds. Third, over time, as the reds dry up, because everybody right now thinks they're Warren fucking Buffett and is going to be buying reds out their ass, and everybody's going to just chill. Just chill. You're going to lose money. You will. You will. If you treated this, and if you want like real investment advice, you never lost the money until you actually sell. Not financial advice, by the way. Cut that part out. Holy shit. But if your skin's tanked and you sell them right now, I can tell you right now that would probably be one of the worst ideas or mistakes you can make if that's really what you're most worried about. For those of you that are new to Counter-Strike, or if you just feel like you shouldn't have to spend $15,000 to get Counter-Strike skins, welcome. Valve understands and is trying to fix things. It's just kind of this unfortunate reality that is, since we can trade skins in Counter-Strike, or in any Valve game really, like they have monetary value. They do. And it's created its own market and it's absolutely insane and it's cool in its own way, but it really did get out of hand. Also, I think if you're a new player, I just think, I get people that come into my stream on the regular and go, fl0m, what knife and skin should I get on a budget? And I'm just like, what's your budget? Because everybody's got different, when they're like, I'm on a budget. Little Timmy could be absolutely stacked and a low budget to him is 5 or 10K, or somebody just, has like $500 or 200, but it's an enormous amount of money, man. Like to get a skin in a video game that you play, that's kind of ridiculous. Like I know a lot of people are going to be upset, and I say this from a place of privilege because I have an expensive inventory, but I didn't plan on selling because I've played this game before there were skins. My inventory just happened to grow in crazy value. I wasn't sitting here treating it like an investment vehicle. Like it just was making money. So on one hand, I don't want to lose money. I don't like that. That's not fun. But on the other, man, shit has just gotten completely out of control. It has. And I'm sure this is going to piss a lot of people off that I'm not sitting here saying, burn the entire skin market down. This is ridiculous, and farming that side of things, because it'd be so easy to do. But I feel like people, if they're really doing that and not acknowledging what the problem is, you either were benefiting from it or... No, I think that's actually it. I think you were just purely benefiting from others, and you're not really looking at this from a standpoint of like, it just really did get out of hand. These aren't supposed to be your 401ks. I'm sorry, they're not. Now, if they are and they make you money, that's great. And I think it's cool that some people have actually done that, where like they've literally made their like a living off of like being middlemen for skins and stuff like that. I get it, but it got out of hand. It's out of hand. At the end of the day, man, Valve is trying to solve the accessibility problems to skins without punishing the community by not allowing us to trade skins with one another. Because that that really, I'm pretty stupid, but I don't really know how many other options Valve really has in their kit to try to prevent the market manipulation slash like surging of prices of skins besides something like this. You know, people are just hoarding skins, myself included. Like, they don't have too many other options. The only other one is to completely lock down our accounts and never let us trade stuff ever again. It sucks. I don't want to lose value on my shit, but at the same time, as somebody that just loves CS and feels like it's really messed up for the average person just to hop into Counter-Strike and have to basically literally make an investment to play the video game with like a skin that they like, it seems kind of insane. There's no other game like that, you know? There's levels to things, and I think we were going too much one way with it. So maybe this will balance it out, and hopefully, I'm hoping that in the long term, this will kind of just build back up again anyway, because really all that's going to happen is there's going to be a surge and a flood of knives. Everybody's going to want to buy butterfly rubies now, and I'm going to be really sad, and that, you know what, that's okay. But also then over time, as the reds burn up and the skins that people have been hoarding burn up, it'll start leveling out again. So we'll see. I think this will end up losing people money on their knives, but who knows? Then the reds go up. Like, there's so many other things that people are initially just going to freak out, and rightfully so. I don't know what Valve could do besides this without just locking our accounts, which I definitely do not want. Nobody wants their accounts locked, I don't think. Being able to trade stuff on our accounts is really, really, really cool. And it's like one of the only places you can do it. So if this is what prevents that from happening, then I'm okay with this. And I'm just simply not going to look at the value of my inventory for like the next year. And that's okay, because I didn't plan on selling in the next year anyway. I didn't plan on selling at all. I've never thought of a time where I'm going to sell all my skins. Now, in hindsight, should I have sold my skins? Probably, but you know, whatever. What are you going to do about it? I wasn't treating them as an investment, so I'm not too hurt about it. I'm just going to use my skins like I always have and have a good time with them, and I suggest others do the same. For all the people that invested in them and are mad at Valve, you buying up all the skins and manipulating the market and getting to a point where the like average little Timmy just can't get a skin that is a knife without it being like a few $1,000s, or like, even if you try to go down and just say like, oh, well, it's not that bad that for like a knife you got to get $500 or something. It's like, you know, it's kind of insane, man. It is. Like, this is an enormous amount of money and barrier of entry for people just to try to like enjoy the game, and I don't think it was ever meant to be that. So that being said, if you're pissed off at me, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful day.